Alright, hey everyone, we're back with some Tranquility Lane. That's going to be our next mission here. We're in the Smith Casey garage and we're in the little basement area, so we're about to enter Vault 112. There is a good few ways you can beat this mission here. There's kind of the good way and then there's the evil way, so I'm going to be showing you both of them. And we're going to just start with like the normal way that you would beat this on any given day, I guess, given you don't know any of the extra things you can do, but now we're going to start with the evil way. This is where we were led to by our tapes that we got from our father back at Project Purity, so hopefully this is where he's at, and our search will be finished. On our way in, we get welcomed by a robo-brain, which is pretty cool and unique. Only friendly robo-brain in the entire game, so that's pretty nice.
3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger.
It looks like we need to get our proper attire on, otherwise they're not going to allow us to get inside the Tranquility Lounger, so we're going to have to put on our Vault 112 jumpsuit. And we just gotta look for our, well, there's our father right there. And our empty one that we get into is just usually right next to it. Yep, there it is. Oh, never mind, I guess that one was full. Never mind. Now, as we enter the lounger, we notice quickly that there's a beautiful, wonderful picture that comes up. And it looks like we may finally be at peace. There we go, we got scientific pursuits, nice achievement unlocked, perfect. And then we got this beautiful little simulation world to explore. Too bad it's not color. I don't know why they did black and white, but I guess that's just the way it goes.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
So it looks like our first objective is to talk to Betty, even though it says find Dad in the top corner, but we obviously can't find him right now, so we're gonna have to talk to Betty.
Hi there. Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry. He's the only other kid that lives here besides you. He's a big crybaby. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here so we can talk some more.
So usually with each one of these little evil missions that we get from Betty, there's like 3 different ways to go about it. This one, to make Timmy Newsbaum cry. The first one, which is the one I ultimately go with, is to speech him and tell him his parents are getting divorced.
Hi there.
And that
I'm Timmy.
does the trick
Wanna
pretty
play?
quick.
What? Did I do something bad? No, Not my mommy and daddy, no!
There's also a pamphlet in his house that you can get that shows like a military school, and you can grab that and show that to him. That'll get him to cry as well. And then another alternative is you can just go ahead and punch him.
Perhaps not the most inventive approach, but persuasion can be quite powerful. Well done. And for winning the game, you get a prize. You get to ask one question and receive an honest answer.
Your father? Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Now that is just the sort of question you should be asking.
You understand that I am in control then? Excellent. You are far more promising than your father. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Excellent. I so enjoy that can-do spirit.
Alright, and with that, now we have to break up the marriage between the Rockwells. And there's also a few different ways you can do this as well. Primarily, number one is going to be, you can talk to Janet and just tell her that her husband's cheating. And also another way, the way I actually go about it, is you go inside Martha Simpson's house and you grab her like lingerie, whatever, and then you put that in Roger's basement. And then here we find Janet Rockwell's diary. This is kind of what leads us to believe about the suspicion of her thinking that Roger's cheating. So that gives us a little clue on what we can do.
Hello.
Looking for the Simpson house, so looks like I found everyone but that. And here we go. So you're just gonna go right upstairs, and then laying in her little bedroom is gonna be the lingerie. So you're just gonna want to grab that right off the bed.
Hello. Hello.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that failsafe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Alright, we just had a talk with Old Lady Dithers. She's one of the people that actually know that this is a simulation. The reason that is because she's either having some sort of a medical episode inside the simulation, like her actual body, or there's something wrong with her lounger that's causing her to feel that way. So when you actually exit, you can read the status on her lounger, and it says that her stress is extreme and like it doesn't have a reading for her heartbeat and stuff like that.
Oh, hi there.
Kind of weird.
What were you doing in our basement? What's down there? Okay, if you say so.
Alright, now that we got Janet with us, we're gonna bring her right down to show her the underwear, and that's where it all unfolds.
What's this? Women's clothing? Down here? What? What the hell is this? But this isn't mine. What is this doing here? My God! I knew it! I knew it!
For some reason, my game kind of glitched here. She literally just walked up to Roger and then immediately ran away. She's supposed to, like, confront him about it, call him, like, a cheater and whatever, but I guess it just didn't happen in my game. And now that's the second objective complete. We're gonna head over to Betty and see what she has next for us.
You have turned out to be quite resourceful, it seems. I am slightly impressed. I enjoy your company far more than your father's. He responded quite negatively to my requests. I am pleased to see I'm not the only one being entertained. You're far more agreeable than your father. If you wish for more, then so be it. But let's raise the stakes a bit this time. I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson. But do be creative about it. Beating her to death just won't suffice. Put some effort into it.
Music to my ears.
Alright, now with this one, we have to kill Mabel Henderson. There's another couple ways you can do this. The easiest way usually is just to ask her to bake you a pie, but first you gotta go into her house and fidget with the pilot light on the oven. Another good way is you can hack her little robot there in the corner, and you can make him, like, go berserk, and as soon as she walks in the house, he'll attack her. A third way, which is a little more interesting, you got a roller skate at the top of the stairs, and you can just put it just so at the end of the stairs, so when she walks up,
Hello.
she'll trip on it and fall and
Good
break
day
her
to
neck.
you. Take care now.
Well, hi there. Well, sure I can, sweetie. Let me just go light the oven to get it warming up.
She kind of walks really slow, so we just gotta kind of wait. Could just go into the house and wait for her to come in, or we could just walk behind her. I just decided to go right in because she's kind of walking a little slow. And there's also that chandelier there as well. You can loosen one of the bolts on there, and then when she walks underneath it, that'll fall on top of her head as well. That's another way you can do it.
Hello.
Each one of these little evil acts, we lose karma immediately. And that's because this is going to be like the evil way to beat this part. And of course, I'm going to show you the good way as soon as we get to it. But now that we've done that, all we have to do is talk to Betty.
Oh, appliances certainly can be dangerous, can't they?
You are most resourceful, and you certainly do get results. You have exceeded my expectations. And now, we come to the last tasks that I have for you. Succeed, and you shall be granted whatever you wish. Your enthusiasm is inspiring. It's a shame you didn't arrive earlier. Now, you will become the pint-sized slasher and kill everyone in Tranquility Lane. Behind the abandoned house, there is a doghouse. Inside that doghouse are the knife and the mask you will take up. I thought you might find it amusing. It draws upon an old urban legend, a story told over campfires many years ago. The residents have all heard the story and will fear you. Go forth and make me proud.
Alright, now with our last heinous act, we're gonna become the pint-sized slasher. So we have to go behind the abandoned house into the doghouse and then find the mask and knife. This is by far the most atrocious thing that you do in here in Tranquility Lane. It's basically all the residents can die inside the sim, and then they just get respawned over and over and over again. So Braun, aka Betty, just likes to play around with the residents, and it's really quite horrifying. So, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to go through with it for now.
Oh God! Help! Someone help me! No! No! Please leave me alone! Ah! Ah! No!
No. Oh. Oh, God. Help. Help. Ah! The pint-sized slasher. Someone help me. Run. It's the pint-sized slasher.
I guess it was nothing.
Oh!
Please. Just get. What? No, no! Please leave me alone! No! Run! It's the pint-sized slasher! Oh God! Help! Help! Ah!
Run! It's the. No!
Most enjoyable. Most enjoyable indeed. I haven't felt this exhilarated in years.
I had the distinct impression you enjoyed yourself. We are like, you and I. Now, you asked for the means to leave Tranquility Lane, and so I grant it to you. The door is open.
You are, of course, welcome to stay a bit longer if you like.
Alright, and with that, we have the exit. And we can get out and rejoin with our dad.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Brawn, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Brawn, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Brawn. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes. With what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible.
And there we go, we got our achievement unlocked, Tranquility Lane. Pretty quick and easy, not too tough. And we also got level up. Do lose quite a bit of karma though if you do it the route that I did. But just in a second here, I'm going to show you the positive karma way to take care of that situation. And it's a much better outcome for all the residents involved. And it looks like, from what I can find online, one of the reasons Old Lady Dithers is suffering the way she is, and it says anomaly detected when you look at her little terminal, is because apparently all the other simulations, like the ski lodge and the other places that Braun has created, she died a few times in ways that weren't caused by Dr. Braun. And then he must have forgot to erase her memory, causing her to have her old memories as well as her new ones. So that's what's causing her to realize she's in a simulation and everything's weird and not right. But alright, here we are. We're back again. And we're going to show you the easy way to get out of here with good karma.
冲刺展开，我们正在全力这些地稿，注意糟糕。
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
You? No, I am the creator of this world.
Feels so lost. So all alone.
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go. Run along now.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be... It's...
Alright, now we just did the good karma ending. I'm going to show you another little cool thing about Tranquility Lane, Vault 112. There's a little computer area over here, you just hack it. And of course you need high science skill to be able to get in here. I'm back in here with my level 30 character so that way I could hack the computer. But once you get in here, you find a couple medical supplies on the table. As well as some ammo over to the left here, and some frag grenades, and pulse grenades. And also an assault rifle if you need one. And this little small table over here is going to have a laser rifle and microfusion cells, and then you get the Overseer's password. And we're going to need that to go into this next area here that usually at this level when you come to Tranquility Lane you don't ever get to see because you just can't hack that computer, so you always got to come back here later unless you spec like all your points into science right away. But anyways, once we have the password we're going to go upstairs and right into the Overseer's room, and you immediately take a right.
Hello, ma'am.
And then you're just going to open that computer, and then you're going to open the hatch. And this is Dr. Braun's pod. He's all secluded in his own little room. He's even got a little rug on the ground. And as you can see, Dr. Braun is quite old. He's at least a couple hundred years old, as he even says when you interact with him in the simulation. Other things of note are the safe in here. There's a couple things in there, and then there's a locker as well, but that usually is empty. But I'm sure it's randomized, so you could get something or you couldn't. Just depends. Yeah, this is Braun's little special pod, and I remember when I played this game for the first time, and many times that I've beaten it, I never knew that this room even existed, because I would just come here, do the mission, and then leave right away and continue on. But a couple years ago I started playing and actually exploring every little thing until I just had nothing left to explore, and this is one of the rooms that I found, and I thought it was very cool that they included this, and I just never knew about it. But yep, there he is, the evil Dr. Braun, and we'll leave him to his solace with no patience, stuck in the simulation forever. Sad ending for him, but that's more than what he deserves. Alright everybody, thank you for watching my Tranquility Lane video. Hopefully soon I'll have the next part out where we meet our dad back at River City and see where we go from there. Thanks for watching.